Taylor Snow.
Hey, Al. Ime was just saying how he thinks you may have found the fountain of youth just based on how great a shape that you've come into camp in your 15th year. I was just wondering, what's been the key to maintaining that conditioning over the last 15 years, and how much of a role did, having so much time off this off season help you come into camp in great shape?
Yeah, I think for me it all started, being in Oklahoma City and with their training staff over there and their group working with them, and then transitioning to the summer. I had a lot of time, this summer to really, usually when you finish with the playoffs, you're so tired, you're depleted, you got to do some things to kind of get back to where you need to. And this summer I was healthy. I was able to, get after in the weight room, conditioning, start building it on the court like I wanted to. So going into this year, I just feel really good. I feel as good as I felt, probably my NBA career, to be honest. So, I'm just pretty excited to, feel this way and have an opportunity to be here.
Next question from Amanda Pflugrad.
Yeah, Al, when we spoke at Media Day, you said you're planning to come in and just lead, being a more vocal leader for this team. How have you been doing that so far throughout training camp?
Yeah, just really just saying what I see and speaking to the guys when I need to, and kind of stepping in and doing more of that. In the past, sometimes you kind of get focused on kind of like on yourself, or I would just kind of lead by example type of thing. But now, I'm just more, I'm more comfortable, and a lot of the guys, I just know them well. So I just, it's just easy to talk to them, let them know, what I think about something. And I feel like I've been more vocal, this time around.
We have a Zoom question here, Al, from Bobby Manning.
Hi, Al. Ime's talked about being able to play a bunch of different ways with this group. How do you kind of see yourself fitting into that? Do you see yourself starting a lot, coming off the bench sometimes? And then my other question was, Jaylen said yesterday the respect level that he has for Jayson. What's it kind of take in your experience for stars to coexist, have good chemistry together? Is it a respect level? Is it being good friends? What kind of things make those relationships work?
Yeah, I think, we're going to have a lot of options to your first question with the team, a lot of things that we can do. We're very versatile as a group. So that's something that Ime's excited about, something I'm excited about, kind of keep us unpredictable. That's a good thing. And as far as Jaylen and Jayson, Jaylen hit it on the nail. I think it's just the respect. You got to have that respect from the beginning. And you don't have to be best of friends, but they do acknowledge each other. They do respect each other, and you can see it. That kind of sets a tone. And we're here to support them, and we're here to come together as a group to see how good we can be.
We'll go back in person to Mark Murphy.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Sometimes when a new coach comes in, it takes a while to get a little continuity, a little chemistry going. Is that the case here, or it seems like everybody already knows each other? How have things progressed just in terms of putting in things?
So I think one of the things that helps, it's only the third practice, but I do believe we were here for a couple of weeks in September, most of us. And in that time, kind of getting that continuity, working out together, shooting on the court, off the court, those things. I think, when we started on Tuesday, it was just like, back to business. And it feels like everybody's familiar with one another. That being said, we'll continue to build it out, and, we'll find out a little more about everything once, we get out there and play a little bit on Monday. But so far, yeah, I've been impressed with how consistent everybody has been and how comfortable everybody is.
Jay King.
Dennis said that you were one of the people who reached out to him when he was considering Boston your free agency. What was kind of your sell to him on joining this organization?
That we needed him, that we really needed him. I told him that, how he plays and the things that he's about, I think connect with the Celtics, with what the city's about. Dennis is a hard-nosed player, competitor. He's going to give it his all. And I just, I was really on him about that. And I was just telling him that, here he was going to really be able to show what he can do. I feel like what we saw last year, that wasn't Dennis. I'm just looking forward for him to, fitting in here, figuring it out. And that's kind of what I said to him. I was really surprised that we were even in a position to get him. So, I was on him pretty good. I was just happy when, obviously when I found out we got him.
Thanks, Al.
Wrap it up right. Oh, Abby, one more question.
Hiding in the back. What has General Manager Brad been like so far?
Man, it's weird. He's been good. He's been really good. He's been around, does everything. But for me, it's just different. Like, I've always called him coach. So like now I see him and I'm like, hey, and, I don't know what to say yet. So I don't want to say, but it's nice. It's nice to have him around. Just to see him, and anytime that, if I have a question or anything, I know I can, go talk to him. He sees the game, he understands it, he feels it. He knows kind of some of the things that I do or how he sees something on the floor. So just having him around is just really nice. So
Has he been around a lot, like talking to you guys? And
no, I feel like he's given, obviously Coach Udoka his space and his staff and everything, but he has been around. He has been around, and if you need to talk to him, you can, he's very accessible. That's the cool thing about it. So,
Kevin Bondance.
Good to see you, man.
hey.
You obviously spent Jayson and Jaylen's first couple years in the league together, or early in their careers together. Now you were gone for a couple of years, now you're back with them again. I'm curious, after that time away, like what stands out about where they've grown in their games, and where do you kind of want to see them grow further this year?
Yeah, just their, number one, their confidence and the fluidity of their game. They know at this point who they are. They know how they can score. They know what they're about. And like before, we saw that in flashes, here and there. But like now, it's like, they know what they need to do. So I think, the hope now is for us to continue to build and for us to get really good ball movement, get a lot of easy baskets, everything not to be so tough. But we have the luxury to have those two, that if we need a basket, they can find it and they can get it in a way. But just getting to the environment that, that we're moving the ball and that we're playing fast, coach is big on that, us playing fast. So from them, that's what I'm looking for them to, to really, and they've been doing it in practice, when they need to score, they score. If not, they're trying to move the ball. They're trying to make the game easy. And that's something that, that we're building, we're starting with that. And that's the emphasis, every day.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Final question, Alice, from Jared Weiss.
Spent basically the last decade on contending teams that you know are making the playoffs. Last year, you're with a team that doesn't make the playoffs, shut down early. Did you learn anything new about what it takes to build a winning culture and what it takes to actually kind of make it that far?
Yeah, yeah. Last year was, it was a very nice learning experience for me. It was a really good group that I was with, in OKC, and almost felt like a rookie, to be honest, because there was so much teaching going on, and Coach Dagnall over there and their staff. I was just, we're watching a lot of film, and I'm learning, and they're talking about, cuts and defensively things that we need to do, how we need to play, and as you guys seen, the NBA just keeps changing. That's like the thing that I noticed, and it's changing even faster now than how we were playing 2 and 3 years ago. So, over there, for me, that was a great opportunity to do that. And I really took advantage of that, of learning about the game, but also kind of, taking care of myself and, being back healthy. For me, that was a big thing. And I felt like they helped me, get to those positions with the Thunder organization. So
Wrap it up right there. Thank you very much, Al.
all right. Thank you.